Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus, and today we are going to be playing with the double squad. So it is definitely a team I'm not used to, but it is a very decent team that I've seen being played before to very good effect. So we're going to see if we can use it to very good effect today. So I will say we are kind of in a rough matchup because we're playing against a stress team that is a very aggressive stress team. We have Houndmaster, Occultist, all the bad stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're definitely gonna punish this Occultist, and how we want to do it is a bit uncertain at this point, but we're gonna go for a puncture here because I don't want there to be a guard from the Houndmaster or anything of the like, so I'm gonna go for a puncture on the Occultist. We definitely need to take him out because he has both the heal and the Stygian Embrace, so if I just let him do his shenanigans with the heals and the Fool's Idol, I mean, he's gonna heal for sure, and it's just gonna be very difficult to kill characters with Rally to the Flame and Lick Wounds and the Dodge of the Grave Robber, so he's definitely the one that we want to focus down here. So what team are we playing? What stuff do we have going for us? What is going on here? So we have definitely a Mark team here between the Bounty Hunter and the Arbalist, and then the rest is a Flagellant, so it's kind of like Hit Squad, but instead of having a Crusader you have a Shieldbreaker, which synergizes very well with the Flagellant. They're two characters that like being together, they're a power couple, and while we're getting stunned here, it doesn't really matter too much because we're doing Caltrips, and I love Caltrips. Caltrips are just fun to drop. I love dropping Caltrips, I don't know why. Some people say that Caltrips are garbage, I say that Caltrips are so much fun. I am gonna click here first, right? Yeah, we'll just click here and then we'll see what we want to do with this Flagellant here. So in terms of trinkets, of course, we have Content of Absolution, we also have Spiked Bat, which is gonna give us the very good bleed chances with our abilities and a bit of damage as well. Shieldbreaker, of course, double dodge, there's really no reason not to run double dodge, and then we're gonna have Puncture and Pierce. And they're both very solid abilities, so then as a final choice we're going to use Expose. I mean, Pierce isn't that good, but we do need that damage tool if we actually want to win this. And then the Arbalist and the Bounty Hunter are just same old. Grappling Mids, Finisher, and the Arbalist is Stabilizing Tiller, Piercing Coral. So definitely a solid team. Its biggest disadvantage is it doesn't have any sort of counter to the dodge characters, so that's not too much fun. But at least you can focus on characters that don't dodge, and I guess you can just win from there, right? If you want to look at it that way. Of course, the Flagellant's not going to be able to exsanguinate. He's going to miss the broadside of a barn from inside the barn if he tries to go for an exsanguinate at like 10 HP or something. So you really shouldn't be focusing down on that. So here we're gonna go for kind of a big bola, and it's a big bola because it's gonna drop that Occultist down to 0 no matter how little damage I actually do. I don't get the knockback, which is quite lovely here, considering now we had an 80% chance of knocking him back. I definitely don't want to get the knockback. I'd prefer him staying in position 2. It's a position that I can bully a little bit more than otherwise, but we're definitely getting hit quite hard here. The Arbalist is almost afflicted already, and the other characters are also getting bled quite a little bit, a bit more than I wanted them to be, obviously. So at this point, what do I want to do? What do I want to do at this point? I could go for a Pierce on the Crusader just to do some damage on him. That wouldn't be the end of the world. I could also go for a Puncture onto this Occultist, just move him to position 1. That would be kind of smart. So yeah, let's go for. I mean, I get to go first, so this is technically a win if Puncture did enough damage, but it's probably still a win depending on what they actually want to do here. They're probably going to heal with the Crusader now. That would be the best play for them. If they heal now with the Occultist and don't heal for very much, I can just drop a finish him, and then after they. No, they're probably gonna stay alive, but maybe if they bleed out or something, maybe I still have a chance of getting the kill here. Depends on how they use their actions. They only have a heal in position 1 because they actually don't have Weakening Curse on this Occultist, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't go aggressive. It doesn't mean that at all. So right now, I think that I need to go for some sort of play that makes sense. So actually marking the Crusader here could make sense because then the sniper shot would hurt really hard. So yeah, I would like that. Do you want your sniper shot to hurt really hard? Well, what do you think? Of course I do. So I'm gonna mark him, and then I'm gonna go for the sniper shot immediately by the start of the round. I very much doubt that they're not gonna go for a heal on themselves, because that would be suicidal. So there they go with the self-heal. Maybe a bleed? No bleed sadly, but not the end of the world. Now we're gonna go for the sniper shot, hopefully get a crit on it, or at the very least a very high roll. And yeah, that's a pretty high roll. The Crusader is now at low enough amounts of HP that he's actually in danger. So that's exactly what we want here. Would have loved the crit. Crit would have been lovely. I mean, would have meant that Crusader was probably dead. But since we didn't get a crit, then things are going to be a little bit more difficult than that. Just a touch, not too much more difficult, just a little bit. So I do go hopeless here, which isn't too much fun, but such is the way of the Butcher's Circus. I could go for a punish here, I could go for a punish here. Who do I want to focus down at this point? I mean, you have minus death blow resistance, so I'm gonna go for a punish on the Crusader. The reason I'm doing so much damage is because I dropped below 14% HP, so now I actually hurt kind of a lot. So I'm gonna just wait for what my opponent wants to do here. We still have 2 actions for their 2 attacks, so maybe we can do something about it. So they're gonna go for a rally to the flame first. They're gonna crit heal for 8. That's not too cool, bro. That is not too cool, bro. And if I go for a finish him right now... they can't go Siege and Embrace because then I'll expose. I'm not sure if expose is going to do enough damage, let's be honest. Yeah, if they heal for 6, it's not going to do enough. But it's definitely still the play here. I'm going to go finish him, and then I'm going to drop an expose and see how we go from there. The problem here is that they can drop a Stygian Embrace, and after they drop the Stygian Embrace, my Bounty Hunter wouldn't be able to hit. Of course, I would still be able to hit the Occultist instead, but I probably wouldn't do enough damage to drop him down to 0. So it's not really perfect. If they hadn't healed for so much with their crit, if they weren't healing for so much, I could potentially just get kills here, but now it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Oh, that's good. That is exactly what I wanted. I wanted a crit pierce there just to bring the Occultist down to 0, and now I just get the kill on him with the finish him. Very, very close stuff with all the healing that this Occultist can do. I will say, Fool's Idol is a very bad trinket, but when it works, Jesus, it heals for a lot. It's a lot that it heals for. It is rough. But yeah, that's the character down for my opponent. Keep in mind that I do have Flagellant for the end of the match, so the late game is always yours. You do have that going for you. And, you know, Shieldbreaker is also a pretty good late game character. These 2 characters are just awesome. They're very, very awesome. So here comes the Houndsary. That's definitely going to hurt. I have a decision to make, whether I want to drop to Death Star with the Arbalest or whether I want to heal her with my Redeem. I actually don't want to drop the Redeem just yet. I don't feel like that would be too smart. I'm just going to go for the Sniper Shot here. If they want to go for a self-heal, then so be it. If they don't want to go for a self-heal, then they'll die. So here comes the Sniper Shot. This time we get the crit. If they want to go Panic Darts on me, I mean, at this point, Jarls is just dead to Panic Darts. So even if I drop a Redeem on her, she won't really stay alive for too long. Who I want to stay alive is the Bounty Hunter, because he's the character that's actually getting the death blows here. He's the one that we need to stay alive at this point. They're looking to be very aggressive. That's kind of weird if they are aggressive here. The important thing is that they can't really guard, obviously. But they're gonna go for a heal, they heal for 4. I actually want to drop an expose and then a punish. I could make them go virtuous. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna drop an expose and I'm gonna drop a punish. How much damage do I do? 4 to 8. Okay, I'm definitely gonna do enough then. Let's do that. And then let's go for a punish. Keep in mind that we are gonna have a 35% chance of getting the death blow because of the Fool's Idol just from the previous round, so that's quite good. If you want to use Fool's Idol, this is definitely the team to use it on, because you actually have a very fast team, so the few heals that you get are going to be very significant, and you're not going to be healing like forever. You're not going to be healing for like 10 rounds, and eventually when your characters do drop to death storage, you're just going to have a horrible time. That's not going to happen. Speaking of things that I wish wouldn't happen, I didn't want this Crusader to go focused, but focused is not the end of the world. It's going to give him accuracy, it's going to give him crit, but at this point it doesn't really matter all that much. I feel like this virtue isn't really going to matter. It's just basically he's not going to have bad act-outs. That's just the only thing. Unless he gives the Houndmaster a focus buff, that would be tragic at this point, but thankfully that doesn't happen here. Also, thankfully, we're not dropping to Death Star with our Bounty Hunter, so I don't have to worry too much about it. I do drop the Death Star with Flagellant there, so that's not too much fun, but I will just drop a Redeem here. On who, I ask? And I think it's the Bounty Hunter. He has more max HP, he likes the heals. Let's bring him back up to almost full HP, and let's take the Crusader out, and then it's going to be a 4v2. It's not going to be a 4v2 for very long, but it is definitely still a 4v2. Was Caltrops the right play? Yes, definitely, always Caltrops. Caltrops did something that I didn't mention at the start, and something that was actually quite good, which was getting rid of one grave robber action. She just dropped Toxin Trickery, and even though I haven't focused her for the past 5 rounds, that was one Panic Dart that she didn't drop, so that definitely helped me out here. Now the thing is, my Arbalest is dead, right? But I can decide how she dies. I can let her die with a kill onto this Crusader, and that's what I want. I want her to die with a kill on the Crusader. I mean, that works as well. 11 damage isn't too bad. I'm surprised she even hit, to be honest. I'm surprised she hit into 54 dodge. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to get the kill another way. Panic Darts onto the Shield Breaker. That is very greedy, considering you don't have a lot of plus accuracy. I mean, you do have... Oh, I got abusive. Damn it. You do have Monkey's Paw and Satchel of Dirty Tricks, so that's plus 18 accuracy for this, but it's still not very accurate, so I'm surprised they actually took it. Masochistic doesn't have a chance of moving back, so I don't really have a way of not getting the kill here, so it's not like I have to move back. For example, like if I were Fearful, I probably would have dropped something like an Expose first, or, you know, something crazy like that. Make sure that I would get the Deathblow here. And now we are gonna drop to this door. And I will Serpent Sway for the dodge mostly, and so I don't get 25% death vote, because that wouldn't be too much fun. There was an argument in going Puncture immediately, but I will just go Puncture by the start of this round. It's probably gonna miss, let's be honest, even with 120 accuracy base. It is probably gonna miss, and we're not gonna have too much fun. But we're gonna go for the Hansari. My Arbalest is definitely gone at this point. My Flagellant isn't afflicted, but he's getting there. He is definitely getting there. And here comes the Puncture, right? Okay, a bit of extra stress, can't go wrong with it, and okay, thank goodness it actually hits. It hits, it gets the move, and why do I want a Puncture? Well, a Shadow Fade is not a Panic Darts, and if I get lucky enough, I might still drop an Expose by the start of next round, but I'm probably not going to do that, because, you know, she's probably going to go for action before I have a chance of dropping Expose. But at the very least, 2 Panic Darts is worse than a Shadow Fade and a Panic Darts. That's what you should be considering here. So we're going to get a very nice finish him crit right there for 19. That's going to put the Houndmaster in a terrible place, because now I can actually just go Punish, and he's going to have a very, very bad time here. We have dropped our heal very recently with the Flash, so if they decide to focus him down with Panic Darts, we're going to have minus healing skills for quite a little bit, which isn't too much fun. I wonder if they actually want to drop it on probably the Bounty Hunter. If you get a crit right now on the Bounty Hunter with your Grave Robber, I'm going to be in a really rough spot. But if you let that happen and you don't get the kill, and I don't get the kill with the Masochistic, then your Houndmaster is just dead. So you have a very important decision to make here. You have to do 67 stress, which you can definitely do if you get a crit Panic Darts for 12. Oh boy. Yep, it is enough. God damn. God damn. Yeah, that is an awesome play that they actually went for it. That is unbelievable. It actually worked as well. Unbelievable, yeah. So here I hit the character that was gonna act last anyway, and I get a 25% death blow. Ouch. Ouch. That hurts. That hurts. So why did I go for that? Well, it's pretty obvious. Oh no, when did he die? When did the Occultist die? I forgot. Wait, was it round 4? I can't remember. I cannot remember. Well, I'm definitely gonna punish the doggy here. I want to get rid of the corpses, because then they'll only have Pick to the Face, and Pick to the Face isn't even near as good as Panic Darts. So this is definitely a get rid of the corpses idea. Was it round 4? Was it round 3? I could look at the VOD. Honestly, I could look at the VOD as I'm recording. I could go back and look at it. Should I? You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do the funny.
My name is Shep. Welcome back.
Let me just remove the sound. Okay, let me have a look. Come on, let me move forward. No, it's not letting me. Wait, hang on. I can't pass. I mean, I can pass, but hopefully that doesn't happen.
Alright, hello everyone. My name is Shep.
Oh my god, the sound. Wait, I need to act. I'm running out of time. What's the play here? I'm gonna go for like Pierce or Expose or whatever. Oh no, I'm gonna go Afflicted. Okay, Rapturous. That's fine. Let's see. Pierce. Horrible. Okay, I missed anyway. But yeah, let's have a look. What round did he die? I can't move forward. It's not working. It's not working. My cheats aren't working. That's unbelievable. God damn it. I've been able to make it work before, but no. I guess I can't look at the VOD this time. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna go for a punish here. Hopefully, yeah, I mean, he's gone now for sure. I don't know when he died. I didn't count the rounds. I couldn't look at the VOD. I couldn't cheat. But yeah, now she's in position 1. So she's not gonna get the kill through just panic darts onto my shield breaker. This is still very, very close. No, I'm not gonna lie. If she had one more panic dart, she would just kill my shield breaker, and then it would be a 1v1. But I'm a character with 0 accuracy, and she's a character with 54 dodge. So that's not too much fun. Okay, so she is abusive. I am rapturous. We are a very cool duo. Should I use Serpent Sway? Yes, I should definitely use Serpent Sway here. So I'm gonna click, and I'm gonna go for Serpent Sway, mostly because I want to wait out some of that DOT that I had on me, so the heal would have more value. And now I'm gonna drop a redeem while I still can, and here we go for that redeem, and yeah, that's good. That's good. Both characters are alive, they are both chilling. Would be very nice to have Crown of Thorns now, but sadly I don't, so I'm gonna have to figure out another way to get a victory. We're gonna go pick to the face on the flagellant, and they do 12. That's a very nice roll. I really hope they don't actually hit me with another 12 or a crit. That wouldn't be too much fun. Let's see, 51, 71, 51, 5 to 9, okay, that's good. She's at death's door now, that's really, really good. If she goes Shadow Fade, keep in mind I can always use the Expose, which should be quite nasty, and it's exactly what we want. So I'm gonna go for a 46, we don't hit. It's so close, honestly. I still have 3 Exsanguinates, but you have to keep in mind that I'm probably going to miss them. So it's almost like I don't have them there. Well, it is a crit. It is a crit after all. I have to go first here with the flagellant, or else abusive might just kill me, which I obviously don't want. She got a crit, by the way. Oh, the hit chance. It sucks so much. Okay, it's horrible. It is horrible. Oh my god. I'm just gonna go punish. I'm gonna wait until some of her dodge goes away. I failed to punish as well. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, puncture, please hit. Oh, I do actually hit. Goddamn crit. Why did she have to crit there? I think that the best play for her now might actually be to Shadow Fade. Because if she Shadow Fade, she's gonna have a much better kill shot. Yeah, she would have a much better kill shot if she Shadow Faded. Even though I can expose, I mean, I don't think my opponent knows how bad my hit chances are right now. I'm gonna go for the 36, which misses, obviously. Oh, this is horrible. And I'm gonna go for this. I actually missed the puncture. Oh my god, abusive and death no recovery. Why are you so trash? Oh, taking this grave robber out. Like, if she actually manages to win this 1v2, I will be so shocked. Because it is difficult. It is very difficult. But yeah, it's just rough because I have puncture coming, and eventually I am getting closer to a death blow, and my head chance with puncture, it just has so much base accuracy, it's really difficult to counter. I'm gonna go for another Exsanguinate, and I actually hit the 36, and that is gonna be the W. So GG's to my opponent. That was a pretty close match. That was a very exciting match as well, with all the close calls with that damn occultist. I'm gonna have to give it to Fool's Idol. It's generally not that bad of a trinket. Like, it just really depends on how you want to use it, because if you use it in a team that's defensive and that's gonna wait until like round 7 for it to actually have for it to actually start getting afflictions, like, it's just terrible because you're just gonna stack so many minus death blow resistance debuffs on your characters. But if you just put it on a team that's really fast like my opponent did, you're actually gonna have a fun time. So GG's to my opponent, I hope you all enjoyed the match, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers!